What's going on, YouTube? It's Steve Ohapa, and today I'm coming at you with something I think you're going to find a little bit interesting. At least I hope you do. So I've been in Florida now for a couple of weeks, and I am traveling back to Indiana. And on my way, I could not resist the urge to stop by, make a little detour, and swing through the great state of Georgia. Today I am in Athens, Georgia. Spent the night at a hotel here in Athens. I'm getting ready to meet none other than the legendary Butch from South East Cichlids. I'm excited about the opportunity. He's been great to talk with through email, setting up this time to meet. And he's actually got a few fish reserved for me already, and have the opportunity to look around a little bit and see the rest of his operation, pick out maybe a couple of more fish. Not sure exactly how many I'll get today. I'm thinking maybe somewhere between 4 and 6, we'll see. But anyway, had my wife with me. She was down in Florida with me, so she's going to come and check out the fish with me as well. And we're going to pick some fish. Then we've got a 9-hour drive back to Indiana after that. But the way Butch packs the fish won't be any problem at all. So I'm hoping to show you a little bit of the process. You've seen his shop. He does videos every month with his shipments. Wanted to show you a little bit of the process of what happens when you order a fish, then he packs it up and it goes on to your home. Stick with me. Looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. We'll see you in a minute.
Favorites, don't say favorite for long. It was like, oh, get something else in there.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite.
He's beautiful. I almost have to have one of these. Wow. Look at this guy right here. This blaze is so orange. Yeah. Unreal. Alright, we've looked through the whole place. Now we are picking. You saw Butch's last video. He talked about these. And I saw these in person and thought, I gotta have one. They're so dark, it's almost black, but there's a blue in there too. And then that orangey blaze. Black orange dorsal, I think is what these are called. Crazy. And Eric is deliberating on just which red cap to get. There's too many good choices and they won't hold still. I think this guy right here is Quite a looker.
Ooh, there's several.
Nice. The expert fish catcher.
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah, I bet you have.
It's real funny watching Steven try to catch the fish.
I am anything but an expert. Getting an Mbamba Bay and a Strigatus. I'm okay with that.
Or, I mean, if you like one of the other ones.
Last fish
There you go.
in a big box.
It's a big cooler.
Later.
All right, we made it home safe and sound. Took about 9.5 hours to get from Athens to Indianapolis. Fish made it just fine. Checked them, everybody's looking fine, spunky. So now, before I put them in, I am doing a water change and get some nice fresh water in there. Also mixes it up a little bit for these guys, and spend plenty of time. Need to do a water change anyway. So here in a little while we'll go ahead and put the fish in, get them floating. I'll show them to you as I pull them out. Check back in with you shortly.
A few moments later.
All right, water change is mostly complete. I'll top it off when we're done, when I have room to float the bags. Let me show you what we got. Got a new iceberg. This one is the redfin iceberg. If you've seen any of Butch's videos recently, you've seen a lot of these, and they are beautiful. I lost mine back when I lost all those fish a few months ago, so I wanted to replace them. And this is a nice looking fish right here. So there's my iceberg. Dimidiochromis strigatus. He has a different shape to him than anything else I've got in my tank. This was one that we got for Erica, who, by the way, in case you couldn't tell, is behind the camera right now. But another fish we lost was one of our red caps, our Lethanops red cap. And so we got a new one. This one's a little bit bigger than the last one. But again, when he colors up, beautiful green in his body, nice big red cap, beautiful fins, lots of spotting and flecking. Beautiful fish. Alright, now here's one I haven't had before. This is a red top Luanda. Mbamba Bay Gold, or Gold Mbamba. And that is a beautiful fish. Not particularly common, but has a beautiful iridescent blue face and a gold yellow body. Just a gorgeous fish. He had 3 of these. I'm grateful to have gotten one of them. I think he'll be a fantastic addition to the tank. This is the Otopharynx black-orange dorsal. He's hanging out down at the bottom of his bag. He's kind of hard to see. He's colored down, but this fish is so dark blue that he's almost black. Very like a midnight dark blue with a bright orange blaze across his head and his dorsal, and then onto the tip of his tail. Again, it took my breath away, and I'm not just saying that. Alright, that's it. We'll let these float for a while, get them put in, and I'll catch you up a little later, show you the fish in the tank.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, it's now been 9 days since I put the new fish from South East Cichlids in the aquarium, in the new 125-gallon aquarium. These are the first additions since setting up this aquarium. Everything else moved over from the previous aquarium. So I want to give you an update, let you know how they're doing, give you a little bit closer look at them. Still experimenting with my camera, so I hope I'm able to give you some good shots that are nice and clear and show the fish off well. First of all, let me tell you, you saw me do the kind of an unboxing, if you will, when I got back. Those fish traveled with me for about 9.5 hours from Athens, Georgia, back here to Indianapolis. They did really, really well, of course, in the bags, just like if they had been shipped. They were colored down to some degree, but I think just picking them up at his shop, bagging them up, boxing them up, putting them in my car, and they just stayed there until I got home 9.5 hours later. That had to have been pretty low stress. So they did really, really well, as you would expect of any of Butch's fish. They're looking great. Again, it's been 9 days since I put them in the aquarium. This has given them time to acclimate, get used to the tank, get used to each other, get used to my water, and they're looking really, really good. All of them look great, but I want to give you a little bit of a spotlight on them so you can see. Again, I got 6 fish from Butch, so let me show those to you now. One of the fish that I lost back when I had my big die-off, if you will, was my iceberg. Butch has kind of gotten a reputation for icebergs, and he has some of the best I've ever seen. In fact, I haven't seen too many other places selling them. I'm sure other people do, but I got a beautiful, beautiful redfin iceberg. And of course, he would go behind the rock right when I'm trying to talk about him. But this iceberg is just stunning. There he is. Just absolutely beautiful. He kind of keeps to himself. He just swims around doing his thing, looking amazing, and I could not be happier with this fish. Just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful example of what an iceberg can be, and the kind of fish that Butch provides. I'll give you a little look at him. Now he's cooperating. There you go. Nice big yawn. Another fish we lost in the big die-off was our Lethanops red cap. This is a fish that I had purchased for my wife, and was one of the very first fish I ever bought from Butch. We had a really, really cool red cap last time. He never really had an opportunity to reach his full potential before he died, unfortunately. But we went ahead and got a new one from Butch while we were there. So let's take a look at this guy. Let's swim over into the dark there for a minute, I guess. This guy's super, super active. He was one of the most colorful in the tank when we bought him. Butch has done a couple of videos. He had his stock list update that showed these guys off, and then he did an update just showing how amazing these red caps look. And he wasn't joking, man. He wasn't exaggerating. These are some beautiful, beautiful fish. Nice red cap on the forehead. Beautiful spotting on the fins. Nice iridescent blue-green on the face and body. This guy's nice and lively. If you haven't bought one of these for your aquarium, and if you've got the room, get one. They are just so beautiful. They're quite an addition to the tank. My wife especially was very thankful to get this fish. And since she was there with me, she got to choose the one she wanted. Alright, this next fish I want to show you was on my list of fish that I'd like to have, but I hadn't settled for sure that I wanted to get him while I was at South East Cichlids. But I had 5 fish picked out. This was the very last one we got, the 6th fish. And my wife was looking around while I was looking at some other fish and talking to Butch. She was looking around and she came to me and said, "Have you seen these?" And she took me over to the tank where Butch had some Lawandas separated out. And I knew it was on my list, and in person, these fish are just amazing. I don't think the video will do it justice, but here's the Lawanda we picked up. Just check out the fins on this fish. I mean, absolutely amazing. There you go, he showed off for a second. Just absolutely amazing. Beautiful blue color, yellow. But this fish just caught our attention. Really, it caught my wife's attention first. So I gotta give her the credit, but just an amazing, amazing fish. Alright, this next fish I'm gonna show you was one that I actually got in touch with Butch ahead of time. I saw his update video while I was in Florida, and I saw this fish and said, oh man, I want one of those. Got in touch with him, told him, hey, I'm coming next week. Can you hold one of these back for me if they haven't already been spoken for? I was lucky. They hadn't all been spoken for. And I was able to put this guy on the hold list for me when I got there. And that is one of the 3 in Bamba Bay that he had. Now he's over in the dark side right now. He just swam out in the color, or out in the light a moment ago. There he is. Beautiful fish. And this video is not going to do him justice. Gold in Bamba Bay. A golden body. Iridescent blue face. Spunky and full of life. Look at the way his body shimmers in that LED light. I'm just super stoked to have this rather rare addition to my aquarium. I'm so grateful that Butch was able to get a few of these in and hold one back for me. This next fish I want to show you, I have a feeling might be hard to get good video of because he likes to stay over on the sides, and I only have a 4-foot light on this 6-foot tank. So when he stays on the sides, he's in the dark, and he's a rather dark fish. And the fish I'm talking about, of course, is the black-orange dorsal. This is one I saw in the video, thought was beautiful, and then I saw it in person and just had to have one. This is a gorgeous fish. There we go, came out in the white for us. A body so dark that it's essentially black, hence the name, with a dorsal and a blaze that's more orangey than yellow, kind of an orangey yellow, but that super dark body with that super bright orange blaze is just absolutely unreal. Beautiful fish. If I can get better video of him later, I'll insert it here in the video, but absolutely a stunning, stunning fish. Alright, the last fish I got was another one that I didn't necessarily set out to get immediately. He was on my list of fish that I was interested in, but I didn't know going into it that I was going to fall in love with him like I did. And that fish is the Dimidiochromis strigatus. Now he's kind of over in the dark side right now too, but he comes out in the light, and oh my word, the body, the colors, the red fins, the spots, the blue body. Just a beautiful fish. He was in the same tank at Butch's with the gold in Bamba Bay. He had, I don't know, maybe a dozen of these. There were a couple of them that were colored up real nice, but this one was my favorite. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. When I knew I was going down to Florida and thought that I'd have the opportunity to visit Butch, very quickly decided I wanted to try to make a video. Butch was very accommodating to allow me to film in his shop. He went out of his way to be available so I could visit. It was a real honor to meet Butch and see his place and the operation he's got going. If you are in the market for some cichlids, some African cichlids specifically, he specializes in Malawi, peacocks, and haps. Get in touch with Butch. I'll put the contact information in the bottom of this video, but I highly recommend that you visit him on the website, check out his YouTube channel, send him an email, give him a call, whatever works best for you. He's super accommodating, super nice guy, and some of the best cichlids that there are available right now. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope it's been informational, interesting, fun to watch, and I hope that if you're in the market for some African cichlids that you'll check out Butch at South East Cichlids. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you who watch. If you watched and you like this video, I encourage you to not only drop a like and a comment, but go ahead and consider subscribing.